Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another Odoo 19 tutorial by Cybrosys. Today in this video, let's talk about the maintenance module of Odoo 19's community version. So as you all can see, I've already opened the maintenance module. Okay, so maintenance can be, like as the name indicates, this module actually manages the maintenance mainly. Okay, so first of all, when you open the maintenance module, the very first thing that appears in front of you is the maintenance team. Okay, so in this maintenance, basically it has or it supports both the preventive maintenance and the corrective maintenance, where the preventive maintenance is like tasks are scheduled in advance based on time intervals or usage statistics, and corrective maintenance where repair requests are initiated in response to foreseen equipment failure. So, through this module, companies can maintain a comprehensive register of equipment, then storing important details like the serial number, the current conditions, warranty, maintenance history, and all such things. So, let's begin, right? So, the very first thing is the maintenance team. So, this is kind of a dashboard where it shows the team and the data. Okay. So, here you can see the dashboard view. Okay, and it is actually a hub for monitoring and managing the maintenance operations. So specifically, the dashboard will be displaying the configured maintenance teams. Each are represented by a card or a panel. You can call it a card, right? So these teams are basically responsible for handling maintenance tasks related to various equipment departments such as internal maintenance, metrology, or subcontractors and all. Okay, as you can see. So each team panel provide a quick summary of its workload. So most notable, the number of outstanding maintenance requests assigned to that team. You can see there are 3 to do, 3 are unscheduled. Okay, so if you click on that, it will take you to a detailed view of what are the different things that are to be done. Okay, and here you have 3 dots through which you have 2 options, like you can view 2 options, which is requests and reporting. Okay, so this gives users a visual overview of how busy each team is and whether any immediate action is required. So here in the requests, like it provides direct link to different states of maintenance requests, like all, to do, in progress, and done. Okay, so done will be representing the ones that are completed, that is the maintenance activities that are completed. So based on the stage, you can see the maintenance requests, and on the other hand, you can see the drop down. So if you open this, it is the maintenance request analysis. Okay, so this will allow users to open a report and summaries related to maintenance request for the selected team. So this will only be displaying you the maintenance request related reporting based on this particular team, which is internal maintenance. And then also you have the option to do the color customization. Okay, and finally you have configuration, which will open a detailed setting for the selected team. So if you are choosing internal maintenance, click on that and this will open such a window. Okay, so here you can actually see the team name, the team members, company, email alias, and whatever it is. So you can do the changes over here and then it can be edited. So that is it. So that's what you see in the dashboard. Then comes the maintenance menu, under which you have 2 menus, which is the maintenance requests and the maintenance calendar. Okay, so these submenus provide a comprehensive tool set for tracking, planning, and executing maintenance. Okay, so the very first thing is the maintenance request. So open that, and this will be showing you all the different maintenance requests and the stages. So it gives you a detailed view where people can see all registered maintenance requests within the system, and it can be related to corrective maintenance or preventive maintenance. It can be any of the two. So you can see the different ones that are in different stages. Some are in progress stage, some are in new request, some are under repair, and all such things. So from here, that is the interface typically includes a Kanban. You can see a list view, a pivot view, graph view, calendar view, and finally it has activities as well. So you can actually track the status of each from here. Like you can see some are in repaired, in progress, new request and all. You can filter and group by team, equipment and all such things from here. So you have the option to filter it based on to do, done. You can get it based on the category, stage, created by and all such things. Okay. And then you can even create new maintenance request from here itself. So to create a new one, what you will do is you will go on to new and open one. So here you have one. I'm going to open that. Some keys are not working. So this form provides a detailed layout where users can view, create or update the individual maintenance records. So this is an existing one, and if you want to do any kind of editing over it or any kind of modification, you can do that and then save it. So you can see a thing called the maintenance type over here. So this maintenance type is what decides what kind of maintenance request it is, whether it's a corrective maintenance or a preventive maintenance. Like you can prevent from getting an issue, or if once an issue has been affected to the procedure, you can actually correct it. So you have two different types of maintenance. Okay, so that is the maintenance request. The maintenance type. Okay, so that is how this works. So when a user comes in, you have a lot of option to create it. Okay, so you have the created by, the request is there, the created by is here. Okay, and for what equipment, which where you have to display the name of the equipment, or that you have to specify it over here. Then you have the category, so obviously the category will be shown. On the other side, you have the team, the responsible person, the scheduled date and scheduled end date. You can set a priority for the maintenance. Okay, and under the instructions, you have instructions as a text, Google slide or PDF. So if it's text, means you have to specify your instructions over here. If it's a slide or PDF, so based on that, you'll be having to update it. Okay, so that's how it works. And as I said before, here in the maintenance type, it's very important that you have to define whether the request is for corrective maintenance or preventive maintenance. And in this example, this corrective is selected. Okay, so this is how the maintenance request looks like. Now, this is a new request. You can actually change its stage by simply clicking on the stage, whether it's in progress, repaired, or scrap, or you can drag and drop it from the main menu. So if I'm dragging and dropping it to in progress, the stage has been changed right now. Now, if you open it, it's in progress stage. Okay, that is the maintenance request, and it's easy to create a new one. Click on new and specify all the data. So we've already seen a pre-created one, right? And you can switch this to list view. This is the list view where it shows the subject, the technician and all such things. Then comes the pivot view. So in the pivot view, you can add different measures. Okay, then you have the graphical representation. So this is the graphical representation. Then comes the calendar view. This is the calendar view. And finally, you have the area where you can schedule the activities. Okay, so that's how you do it. Then if you go to the maintenance, you can see the maintenance calendar. Okay, so this is the maintenance calendar. Now the calendar navigation controls in the maintenance calendar basically views several useful functions. So you can see a thing called week, a button called week. So it allows you to toggle between daily, weekly, monthly, or even yearly. Okay, yearly views. Then you can see today's data, which quickly sends us the calendar to today. And then you can go to previous and next calendar, and even you have a mini calendar on the right side of the screen. Okay, so from here also you can actually switch it to different other views. So that is the maintenance. Okay, so next let's move on to the equipment menu. So in the equipment menu, it serves as the foundational setup area for managing the physical assets. So that are the subject of these maintenance activity. Now, the very first thing, you can see the different equipments over here. Okay, So if you are going to create a new one, so you can click on new, you can name it. Okay, you can choose the equipment's category. On top you have the maintenance. Okay, a lot of things are there, right? So you can upload who is going to use the equipment, whether the department, an employee, or any other person. So I'll simply go on and open one. So you have an equipment here, which is a Samsung monitor. So I'm opening Samsung. Then you can see the monitor. It's used by an employee, the technician, and used in which location. That equipment should also be specified over here. Okay, so that's how you create a new one. And if this equipment requires a maintenance or any maintenance request is generated for that, you can see it on top of the product. I mean, on top of the equipment, you have a smart tab, and inside the smart tab, it will be showing the corresponding maintenance request. So that is the equipment. Now you can see one request has come. For three of these products, there are one maintenance request. So that's what is shown over here, and you can switch it to list view as well. So that is the equipment menu. Then comes the reporting. So this actually gives you the maintenance request analysis. Okay. So the maintenance request analysis is actually a graphical representation of the different maintenance requests. So currently we don't have any particular data to show. That's the reason why. Then you can see the different views of the maintenance requests. Okay. So that is the maintenance request analysis. And then finally we have the configuration under which we have the maintenance team. So in the maintenance team, you have the different teams. So this is the different teams that you have created. And if you want to create a new one, it's simple. Click on new, specify the name, and you can also specify the team members. So that is the maintenance team. Then comes the equipment categories. So in the equipment categories, you would be having a lot of equipments, right? Like mobile phones, printers, monitors, computers, laptops, speakers. Okay. So those categories can be created over there. And then what you can do is, after the category is created, any equipment that you create can be, managed or put under the equipment categories. So that is the equipment categories that you can see. This is actually a classification of equipment by its type. Okay. So that is the equipment category. And then you have the configuration settings, inside which you can see the custom maintenance worksheets. So if you want to create a custom, or you can create a worksheet template over here, and that can be used by enabling this particular thing. Okay. So like in the configuration, it's a maintenance management system where administrators can manage standardized worksheet format. Okay. So that is the maintenance module. So this is actually a glance of the whole module. These much features are actually present in the maintenance. And I hope that was clear for y'all. If you want detailed video on any of the topic, please do comment below. We'll be happy to help you. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.